Now, this is just my 2 cents on the Mini for what it's worth.
It's been 3 years since the iPad mini 6th generation was announced, and since then, this iPad has become a staple device with many iPad users. The iPad mini has conveniently taken on different functions, and for some, it's an extension of a larger iPad, a digital notebook, and even an e-reader. And while iPad users have anticipated an update to this device, is the iPad mini 6 still relevant?
The new iPad mini was released today, but this is the iPad mini 6. Looks the same, right? And if you ask me, this is still a solid option even with the release of the new iPad mini. This iPad mini 6 is a beast and it continues to perform well on a day-to-day basis. While the new iPad mini is a great option for some, this iPad mini 6 is still a comparable option. And in this video, I'll tell you why. Let's get into it. Like with any Apple release, with the release of the new iPad, there are going to be a ton of unboxing videos across all of your social medias, making this new device very appealing. But this update might not be for everyone. I'm even going to step out and say that maybe this is more of a refresh for the iPad mini than an overall update. Now hear me out. When comparing the two devices, the new mini and the 6th gen are the same size, and they look identical. Both devices have the same 8.3 liquid retina display, both have Touch ID, and both devices use a USB-C charging port. Even down to the packaging, it's the same for both devices. The major changes that have taken place are all internally. The chip moved from an A15 to an A17, which is the same chip that the iPhone 15 Pro and the 15 Pro Max have. And the new iPad mini is compatible with the Apple Pencil Pro, and it will also get Apple Intelligence once it's released. There was also a change in the color lineup. This new mini comes in space gray, starlight, purple, and blue. Now the iPad mini is one of my favorite iPads. There's no comparison for how small and compact it is. It's perfect for using it while on the go, but still powerful enough to handle most of the routine tasks performed on the larger iPads. And there's no argument on the price point. You can't beat the price of the mini. The new iPad mini starts at $499 USD, and at the time of this video, the iPad mini 6 is selling for $349 USD. With the Mini 6 being released in 2021 and not getting an upgrade until 2024, to me that speaks to how well the design was on this device. I personally haven't had any issues with the Jelly display on my iPad mini 6. And I have 256 gigabytes of storage, which has been well over enough for me. In fact, I'm currently only using 46 gigabytes of that storage. The iPad mini 6 is compatible with the 2nd gen and USB-C Apple Pencils. And as far as Apple Pencil Pro compatibility, I use the Apple Pencil Pro on my iPad Pro, and it's not a must-have feature for me on the iPad mini. To be honest, I kind of like having separate pencils now for each one of my iPads and not having to share a pencil between the two devices. And for me, once Apple Intelligence is available, I will have it on my iPad Pro, my iPhone 15 Pro Max, and my M3 MacBook. So I'm okay with not having that feature on my iPad mini. Now for some, this would be a great upgrade, especially if you have an older iPad mini. This might be a good time to consider an update. Also, if the iPad mini is your only iPad and you want the features of the Apple Pencil Pro and Apple Intelligence, this is a great upgrade for you too. Another consideration for the upgrade would be having an iPad mini 6 with 64 gigabytes of storage and having an issue running out of space on your device. The mini now starts at 128 gigabytes of storage, and the max storage offered is 512 gigabytes. Now, this is just my 2 cents on the mini for what it's worth. And the decision is really going to come down to how you use your device and your personal needs to decide if this is the upgrade for you. For me, the iPad mini 6 is still holding strong, and I would still recommend this model to anyone looking for a cheaper option and okay with not having Apple Intelligence and the Apple Pencil Pro features. My iPad mini still meets all of my day-to-day needs, and at this time, I don't have a need to upgrade. Let me know in the comments if this is the upgrade for you, and if you upgrade, which color did you go with? All right, y'all. Till next time.